welcome to today's Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here because we're about to unpack a story that is literally as epic in scale as the universe itself. For millions of people, the holy month of Sawan, or Shravana, is a deeply sacred time. But have you ever actually stopped to wonder about the massive, universe-altering history that gave birth to these traditions? Today, we're exploring the true mystery of Nilkanth and the profound secrets hidden inside Shravana. We're going to look way past the surface of everyday rituals to understand the truly monumental cosmic event that kicked this whole thing off. So let's start with a really basic question. Why exactly do we offer water to the Shivalinga during Sawan? Every single year, right in the middle of the monsoon season, millions of devoted followers participate in this immense, beautiful ritual. We're talking endless streams of water, cool milk, and sacred bilva leaves offered to Lord Shiva. Now, if you're just looking at it casually, you might think, oh, it's just a simple tradition, just a standard ritual of devotion. But honestly, that's missing the bigger picture entirely. This isn't just blind faith. This continuous outpouring of water is a direct emotional response to a very specific moment in cosmic time, a moment that literally saved the entire universe from burning to ashes. All right, let's dive into this incredible cosmic origin. The roots of the Sawan rituals take us all the way back to the legendary event known as the Samudra Manthan, the churning of the cosmic ocean. According to ancient texts, it was exactly during this period of Shravana that the Devas, the gods, and the Asuras, the demons, came together for an absolutely unprecedented collaboration. And they didn't just churn some regular earthly ocean, right? They churned the Kshira Sagara, the vast cosmic ocean of milk. This was a monumental undertaking, an event of such ridiculous scale that it required literal cosmic tools just to make it happen. And what exactly were they looking for? Amrit, the divine nectar of immortality. That was the ultimate prize. The stakes here couldn't have been any higher. Both factions desperately wanted to live forever. To pull this off, they actually used Mount Mandara as their churning rod and the massive serpent king Vasuki as the churning rope. Just imagine the sheer physics of this for a second. A giant mountain spinning in a cosmic ocean being pulled back and forth by gods and demons. But this is where we really need to clear up a major, widespread misconception about what actually happens during this event, and more importantly, the exact order in which things played out. Okay, so there is a huge misconception about the timeline of the Samudra Manthan. A lot of people mistakenly think that the divine gems or the Amrit just popped right out as soon as the churning began. Actually, scratch that, it's totally incorrect. The very first thing to emerge from the ocean was absolutely not nectar. It was a devastating, hyper-lethal poison known as Halahala. That came first. It was only after this incredible crisis was resolved, when Lord Shiva bravely consumed the poison, that the churning could even safely resume. Once they restarted, that's when the divine retinas, those precious gems, finally emerged. And only at the very, very end did the Amrit appear. Getting this chronological sequence right is absolutely crucial to understanding just how grave this story really is. So let's talk about that terrifying first phase, the emergence of the Halahala poison. When this toxic substance breached the surface of the cosmic ocean, absolute, paralyzing terror gripped the universe. The heat and toxic smoke pouring off the Halahala were so intense that they immediately started burning through all three worlds. The Devas, the Asuras, humans, every single living creature was suddenly staring down the total annihilation of creation. The prize they were fighting for? Immortality? That suddenly meant absolutely nothing because, well, there wasn't going to be a universe left to live in. It was a moment of absolute blinding panic. Realizing that this poison was about to bring the end of all existence, the desperate gods, demons, and sages just completely abandoned the churning. They rushed straight to Mount Kailash to seek refuge at the feet of Lord Shiva. They knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that only Mahadev was capable of stopping this destruction. Knowing that no earthly or heavenly power could contain this level of toxicity, they just pleaded for his help. And hearing their cries, Lord Shiva stepped forward to protect creation. He walked right up to that volatile, boiling ocean of poison, and in an act of unimaginable bravery, he gathered the terrifying Halahala straight into his own palms. But here's the catch. This created an impossible, universe-ending dilemma for Shiva in that very second. Think about it. If he swallowed the poison and let it enter his stomach, it would completely destroy the entire universe that symbolically lives within him. But if he spouted out or let it fall back into the ocean, it would instantly incinerate the external universe and all the beings who were begging for his help. Talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. He was literally trapped between two apocalypses. He had to make a miraculous compromise in a fraction of a heartbeat to save everything inside and out. And this is exactly where the story introduces such a beautiful moment of divine partnership. Recognizing this catastrophic dilemma, Goddess Parvati instantly intervened. Just as Lord Shiva drank the Halahala from his palms, Mata Parvati placed her hands gently but firmly on his throat. With her divine touch and combining it with his own immense, unparalleled yogic power, Lord Shiva locked the fierce poison exactly in his neck. He just held it suspended right there. It didn't go down into his stomach, and it didn't come back up. Through supreme discipline and control, he essentially quarantined the ultimate cosmic toxin completely within his own body. Because he held that hyper-concentrated poison right there in his throat, the sheer toxicity and intense heat caused his neck to permanently turn a deep, vibrant blue. This monumental sacrifice gave birth to a brand new, incredibly powerful name and avatar, Nilkanth, meaning the blue-throated one. So whenever you see depictions of Lord Shiva with a blue neck, you're looking at a permanent visual symbol of this exact moment. It's literally a badge of his ultimate sacrifice, a constant reminder that he willingly took on the pain of the entire universe just to ensure its survival. Now, obviously, holding back the apocalypse came at a severe physical cost. The myth actually grounds itself in a very physical reality here. The Halahala didn't just sit inertly in his throat, it was intensely active. It caused an unbearable, scorching, burning sensation with immense heat radiating throughout Lord Mahadev's entire body. He was suffering from extreme burning agony, tortured by the toxicity he was actively containing just to keep everyone else safe. Imagine the heat of a poison meant to melt down the entire universe, now completely localized inside one being. He needed immediate relief. And this, right here, brings us perfectly full circle to the traditions of Shravan Mass. Seeing their savior in such intense pain, all the devas rushed to soothe him. They began pouring the cooling waters of holy rivers, like the Ganges, right over him. They offered soothing milk to draw out and reduce the terrifying heat of that poison. And because this whole event occurred during the Sawan month, the cooling showers of the monsoon season itself provided a natural, soothing balm to his burning body. This is exactly why devotees replicate this act of love today. When millions of people pour Ganga Jal and milk over the Shivalinga during Sawan, they are lovingly offering coolness and relief to the burning throat of Nilkanth. Now, as captivating as this ancient cosmic history is, what's really fascinating is how it actually applies to you and me today. We're pivoting from the grand mythological scale right down to our own psychology. The story of Nilkanth is actually a profound life formula for navigating our modern world. Because let's face it, we all experience our own halahala in life, don't we? Moments of extreme stress, bitterness, toxic work environments, or hurtful words from others. The real question is, when the ocean of your daily life churns up poison before it ever gives you nectar, how do you handle it? The Nilkanth story actually gives us three incredibly powerful psychological metaphors to work with here. First up, absorbing negativity. When you encounter toxicity, the initial human instinct is to fight back and spread it. But Shiva teaches us not to spit the poison back out at others, because that just causes more destruction. Second is control and balance. Don't internalize the bitterness and let it poison your own heart and mind. Keep it in the throat, acknowledge it, hold it with disciplined balance, and let it go no further. And the third step is gratitude. Just as the Devas honored Shiva, Satsangan teaches us to be deeply thankful for the people who absorb hardship for our sake, and to actively help soothe the suffering of others. So it leaves us with this really powerful reminder. True strength isn't just about fighting battles, but in gracefully holding the toxicity around us without ever letting it consume our soul. As we wrap up this explainer, remember that every single drop of water offered during Shravan Mass is a profound tribute to that ultimate sacrifice of Nilkanth. It's a reminder to find that balance within ourselves. So the next time you face the poison of modern life, I want you to ask yourself, how will you master your own halahala? Thank you so much for exploring this incredible cosmic mystery with me, and I really hope this deeper understanding transforms how you view these beautiful ancient traditions.